Hey, hello, hello. Sarybot, our one of our beautiful moderator bots, says, "What's the worst thing about ancient history class? Teachers tend to babble on." Ah, and of course, the camera. You would think I would fix this by now. I even did a cute little face and everything. Just kidding, my face isn't that great, but I did it. There. I was trying to debate actually right before the stream if I should go like goth straight bangs or like emo side bangs. I don't know. Anyways, I'll probably be playing with it throughout the stream because I don't know what else to do with my hands. It's just who I am. Oh, the stream light. If you see the one yellow light that's on, that's me streaming. If you see the yellow and orange light, the orange light is my husband, or the second light, because it's not always orange, it's based on holidays. And there's not really a holiday coming up. There is Halloween, but that I feel doesn't really fit the vibes until like maybe a week or two, not like a week before Halloween. And we're at the 12th, so we're basically almost a week out. But tonight I'll be streaming with the purple and orange because that's Halloween colors, right? Purple, there's black and orange. Well, I don't have black, so purple and orange. It'll be purple and orange. But that's not really important right now because it's not really what we do here on the early stream. Let's get the other chats up. So we are going to be talking about today. I don't think I had to go into the animal abuse just yet. So we're going to be talking about the Rarity situation. And this is where we're almost completely caught up. We're going to talk about what originally happened. So this is from Apathetic Facts. 10 months ago, Amberlynn made a post about the original story of what happened to Rarity. So we're going to get into that. I believe, did we put losing Rarity into the animal abuse category? If not, I will. If I have accidentally put too many tallies, like for example, stealing money, I have Beck's inheritance and Beck's streaming money in the stealing money. If we could throw out an argument there where, oh, well, Beck was living with Amberlynn, so all the time she participated in all her videos, she didn't get paid for it, it all went to their bills. There's an argument to be had there, but like the streaming money and the inheritance money, there is no argument to be had there. So that's already in there. And so if you notice that I've doubled on that for some reason, like when we go and do the retros and I say, oh yeah, she stole her money, and I put it in there, let me know in the comments, be like, hey, you actually already counted that. We don't want to we're not going to put fake tallies up there, you know? Anyways, so again, if I put, same with the animal abuse, if I already counted losing Rarity in there, tell me so that I can delete it. But if I haven't, then I haven't. Okay, so we're gonna hop into this. We're gonna bring the chats back up because this always happens. We're gonna move this to the center. We're gonna make sure you can hear it. Yes, media volume should be on. All right, so we're gonna do the quick 8-minute video on it, on what the original story was, and all like the little tidbits that Apathetic Facts can get. Once again, we like Apathetic Facts. Please feel free to sub to their channel. They're really, really good. Okay.
Alright girls, some sad news in the Amberverse tonight. Rarity is missing. Goose or Us on Instagram found this post on Facebook. It was posted to a group called Lost Cats of Wisconsin. I did blur out the address because it may be Amber's personal address, but Goose or Us has it unblurred on their page for anyone that may find her and wants to return her. Unfortunately, it also says that Rarity is not wearing a collar.
Because she never puts collars
Amber
or
just
chips
dragged
on
her
her
two cats, Rarity and Wasabi, and her dog Twinkie on a 19-hour car journey from Oklahoma to Wisconsin to visit her girlfriend Emily.
These were elderly
they haven't
animals,
been there that
dude.
long, so Rarity is super unfamiliar with her surroundings and probably so scared. Not to mention Wisconsin is supposed to see lots of precipitation in the form of rain and snow. Amber just addressed this rumor, confirming it is in fact true.
Hey guys, so I really did not want to make this video, and I'm only making it because
I don't want to make this a
people
full
have
screen because I
found
want
out,
Apathetics Facts
and it's
named down
already on
here.
a reaction channel. But yes, my cat Rarity is missing, and I have done nothing but cry. It happened 2 nights ago, and I put full blame on myself. There's a yard, and that's where I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and it's through like a glass door. And I've just had a lot on my mind with everything that's been going on.
I think my daughter actually went to bed.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I've just been going through a lot, and I wasn't thinking, and I left.
Now, I mean, yes, we're watching this, but this entire story is going to change. Like, this whole thing is going to be different. But we want to compare to what she said originally a couple days after losing her cat to what's going on in the text that will be happening on Rachel's video.
The glass door open just like, I don't know, like this much. And I'm telling you, when I noticed, it was like 20 minutes later, but it literally just takes a second. And Rarity is like...
That's a good point that Apathetics Facts made. Like, she is lucky that the other 2 animals didn't get out. And that is if you believe that the door was left open and Rarity escaped. If you don't believe that, then of course Wasabi and Twunk didn't go out because it was planned.
One of the most adventurous cats, the most loving. Just like when I lived in Kentucky, actually, I would sometimes let her go onto the porch because we had like a gate, and she would just roll around in the dirt. Like, she just loved it for some reason, and like, she just wanted to venture out. I know, she just wanted to see. Like, I don't know where the fuck she is, and it's been just like, Tommy has helped so much. Like, I just feel so just like defeated, and Tommy has made like online posters and...
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so annoying when Gracie was lost. She was just like, well, look at our new couch, don't you like it? Like, she was literally talking about her elderly cat. Gracie was I think also about the same age, 10, 11, 12. And she's over here, she's like, look at all the posters Destiny made. Like, you're not even helping your girlfriend find a cat that she lost? If Amber isn't the one who threw her out, she's a terrible girlfriend, dude. A terrible girlfriend. She couldn't give a fuck about your animals, dude.
Put on different websites and like went outside, and we've been like yelling her name.
If you have a partner that doesn't care about your animals whatsoever, when you lose an animal, they don't even offer to help, just dump them.
And like, it's been fun.
What else about like, if something that valuable they don't give a fuck about, what else about you do they not give a fuck about, you know?
Torture, literally, because you guys know Rarity is my world. Like, and I know a lot of you hate me and have whatever you want to say about me, but Rarity was my literal life. And like, you guys know how much
she was already speaking about her in past tense. In the journal entry she reads later, she's like, Rarity's been missing for a couple days, and it's been like eating me up. Like, I really miss her. I'm sad. Like really past tense stuff, you know? She was my world. She was. Like, she already has it in her mind that she's gone forever. And that's fucking wild to think about, especially considering... Shoot, I had a thought. She already thought that she was gone forever. Oh, yeah, in that journal entry that she was reading out loud for us recently, which we will probably get to that in just in maybe 2 or 3 more streams. We're almost caught up. Especially considering that in that journal entry, she mentions it once about how Rarity's missing and how it's eating her up and da-da-da-da, and the rest of that journal entry is about how it's all Emily's fault and she's angry at Emily for it. Like, that's it. That's all you really get of the mention that Rarity's missing. And in the journal, she writes, Rarity's been missing for a couple of days now. So did you not update your journal that you write in every day for hours on end because you do absolutely nothing all day? That your cat was missing the second you're like, I haven't been able to find Rarity all day. No, it was Rarity's been missing for a couple of days. Like, instead of the journal entry starting with, Rarity is still missing, which means she never wrote in the journal that Rarity was missing originally. Like, if she wrote it originally the day of, haven't been able to find Rarity all day. Emily's coming home to help me, right? Something like that. And then 2 or 3 days later, writing, Rarity is still missing. You didn't even bother to do something like that. Hey, Grace. Like, that just pisses me off, dude. What you doing? Bills? That's unfortunate. Okay.
It's just been fucking hell. It's like, all I can think about is
Didn't
like,
even mention
okay?
Rarity until
like,
it was something bad to
like,
speak about Emily.
Is she cold? And it's raining outside. I know a lot of you care about my pets too, and it's like, if you're not hearing anything, then that's a good thing. Like, everything is good. And like, she loved it here, and like, her and Tommy were so sweet. Like, Rarity would like sleep on top of her, and like, they would play, and like like Rarity genuinely loved it here, and all the cats got along. And it's like, she went outside because she's adventurous.
Oh, that's another thing that fucking pisses me off about this whole Wisconsin trip, is that cats, you did not just throw random cats together and think that they're just going to get along great. Like, you have to go through a process of them smelling each other and meeting each other, because if not, you end up with cat fights all the time. And knowing Amberlynn, she'd probably be like, they're just playing. Meanwhile, her cat's stressed the fuck out. An old cat already stressed the fuck out from a 15-hour drive, being thrown in a house with like 2 other dogs and another cat. And being like, she loves it here. Like, bruh, do you know nothing about cats?
She just fucking, to see.
I have 5, and it took days to get them acclimated together, one at a time. The only one that we didn't need to get acclimated to the cats was the one that was born in the house. So the other cats knew about the presents the second they were born. Because the cats kind of saw it coming. That's another story.
Yeah, and now I'm afraid, like,
he was the only one that they just knew, and he didn't need to be introduced fully, because the mom was always there around the kittens.
I was trying to go through this privately.
How do you just throw your cats together?
I just felt like, if a reaction channel made a video about Rarity missing, and I come on here and don't say anything, like,
don't get me wrong, there are some cats that are okay with it. Out of the 5 that I have, only 1 cat that I have is okay with just a random cat joining in, which is my sweetest boy, the little white cat that you'll see every once in a while. His name is Miyazaki. Why did I say meow? His name is Miyawazaki. We call him Mao. And he's the only one that when Oliver joined the crew, I had to go through a whole process to get Spooky to be okay with him. And I thought I was going to have to do the same with Mao, but I started slowly noticing that Mao didn't mind Oliver's presence when he joined. Hello, Oliver. And so he was fine with the kitten joining us. But Spooky, I had to acclimate a little bit longer. Spooky is my oldest cat, so when Mao joined in, I did the same trading rooms thing. It took like a week, and then when Oliver joined, it took a little bit less time because Spooky was getting used to the fact that there's another cat in the house. And then I did the same for PB. I did the same for Wednesday and Roshi. The same for Wednesday and Roshi when they joined in for a little bit. Wednesday was the one that ended up having the kittens from a different cat that ended up being fostered at the same time, and his name was PB, and both their owners didn't get them spayed or neutered when I was holding on to their cats so they wouldn't lose their cats. PB's still with us. His owner is still in the military, so he's still with us, and when his owner's done being in the military, he's coming back for him. I even had to double check a couple times while he's been gone doing his thing. Like, do you still want your cat? You just haven't contacted me. And he's like, yes, I still want him. I want him. So we're keeping PB, and PB and Wednesday had kittens, and so now Butter Nugget is here. And Butter Nugget was fine being introduced with everyone because Wednesday was pregnant the entire time she was here. So all the male cats knew, okay, she's pregnant. Now, no, she did not get pregnant from any of my cats. All of my cats are neutered.
Like, it'll just make me look stupid, but I'm also, like, embarrassed and I'm ashamed and I know it's my fault.
All the cats went back to their owners. Roshi lived a great life with my friend Jason, and Wednesday's back with their owner Vincent. They're all great. And she is happy where she's living, spoiled little kitten. I don't care how old she is, she's a kitten.
Do anything to put any of my
You sent me a
animals
picture too.
in harm's way.
Yeah.
I've had them all.
Oh, Mao is actually over
for 8 years.
Hello, Mao.
Around the same time. I got all 3 of my fur babies within the same year span, and they've been with me through so much. Like,
there's a side story. The side story that is another story for another time. It's there now.
Without her and the situation, like, I would feel lost. I would feel even more lost than I already do. And we're both hurting.
And that's why it makes me so mad that she just brings her 2 elderly cats and an old dog up and just throws them into another cat's house.
I don't know how much more my actual
out of all 5 of my cats, only one of them is friendly like that.
Please, you guys. I know people hate when I say it because I'm agnostic, but, like, pray. Like, please.
No, yeah, that really pisses me off when you say pray for things when you're agnostic and you don't even believe in the power of prayer.
Anything, please.
But of course, when you want help, you're like, please do anything you can to help. It's just like, I don't know. It's really condescending, I think.
Like, we already, like, Tommy already has, like, cameras, like, outside of her house, like, security cameras, but we've now also put them in places where, like, Rarity could be, like, I don't know, and I have the app on my phone, so I keep checking, like, over and over, like, is she just, like,
because she's not going outside and calling her name. She's gonna sit on her ass in the house and check the
I'm not perfect by no means, but I have done everything
app, and that's how she's looking for a cat, just hoping the cat shows up around her house.
And it's like, the one time I make a mistake, it's like something that's gonna live with me forever, literally forever.
Okay, so she just sits there and cries for a little while, and then she eventually does tell the story. I don't know if you want to watch the full story. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch so many. We're gonna watch the Snowflake drop. So after she made this video, eventually she made another video, which I'm pretty sure Apathetic Facts covers it, but I don't see it here, and I don't want to waste too much time on it, because again, the whole story is a lie. Where she just left the door open a little bit. She goes into more detail about how she left the door open, but in the end, it ends up being a lie. So then, a couple months ago, so this was back 10 months ago, Rarity went missing. 10 months ago, she announced that Rarity was missing. And so then 2 months ago, Mr. Snowflake puts out a video, or puts out a channel comment thing, a channel post that says, Amberlynn needs to get her story straight because Emily has told me the story of what happened to Rarity. So if Amber wants, she can come on here and say what her piece before I put the post out. And then he actually waited a couple days. And oh my god, did Amberlynn take the bait. I think she did like 2 live streams covering the Rarity situation and like rehashing her story. And so then Mr. Snowflake finally puts out the video of what happened to Emily's side of what happened to Rarity. Now, no, Emily wasn't home technically. But he covers what she says, he covers the live stream that Amberlynn put out, and he covers the text messages of that day. So
Hi,
we're gonna watch that video.
Amber has lied again. I'm very sorry to be the one to well, it's not me breaking it to you, is it? Everyone's talking about it. Amber
I'm not even
again,
I'm not gonna put a like counter here because it's just gonna be too many.
So what's been happening? Right. Yeah. Hector Connor started this all. It's his fault. Hector
I'm gonna put on a cardigan. Hold on. He's small. There, now we're matching. We could be matching. By the way, I love his sleigh shirt. Is that little crying mouse with the bow on? That's so cute. I need that shirt. Okay, now we could be matching.
Kind of started it all by saying Amber's got a new kitten called Romeo.
Oh my god, Romeo's story was so dumb. It's so dumb. She's so dumb, dude. I'm telling you, as we go on, you'll eventually be caught up fully, and so I won't need to, like, do all these pauses and explain the stories. But oh my god, so Hecticana had some information that, oh, Amberlynn has a new cat. In Amber's vlogs. In her vlogs. She's posting about how her brother has these kittens and how she really wants one. She really wants to take one home. Her mom's probably going to take one home. And then, and how she already has a name picked out for him if she decides to do it, but she's not sure if she wants to, right? And she's throwing that idea around. And Hecticana, eventually they start hearing noises in her live streams, and they're like, oh, that's probably the new kitten that she got. And then she's like, there's no new kitten. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And Hecticana's like, no, we know you have a kitten. You've shown him in the vlogs. You haven't said you've taken him home, but we all know you're taking him home. We all know you've already replaced Rarity. Which, for me personally, I can get into that later. And she's like, no, there's no new kittens. I don't know if I have it in my heart to have another cat. Right? Like, these are, like, comments that she doesn't watch. She doesn't watch reaction channels. So I don't know how she knows that Hecticana is constantly saying that she has new kittens, but she's always like, someone Instagrammed me. So that's just her language for being like, yeah, I was watching their videos, and everyone knows she watches them because she says their stuff verbatim, dude. And then she even changes her vernacular to match theirs. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh, eventually there's a live stream where they're like, wait, what was that? And the cat had popped its head up. The kitten had popped its head up somewhere in the background and then, like, bounced away, right? And she's like, what's behind me? Oh, you mean the McDonald's bag? Yeah, I got McDonald's. Like, how fucking stupid do you think we are? Like, how? And then in the next video, she's like, I didn't want to announce this. Like, I hate being forced to tell you people what, like, the cat forced you to announce it. It showed up behind you. Nobody forced you. None of the reaction channels forced you to announce something you weren't ready to announce. The cat showed up back there. You did jack shit to hide it. And she's mad at Hecticana for announcing it for her. And it's like, no, you put it in your vlogs that you wanted this little kitten, and suddenly it's behind you. Like, of course, we're not fucking stupid. Anyways, that was a story about Hecticana.
Respectful Moments on Instagram posted a clip of Amber talking about the cat. Who's given her cats? How many times?
People really gotta
Romeo
start giving her
just got
cats.
out. Right, another one. Yeah, it's funny that.
No, next one's gonna be Wasabi.
Amber
Romeo's
talking
too cute and new.
Getting kittens in one of her live streams. Someone comments saying, I think Emily's dog killed the cat still, meaning Rarity. Emily comments, how did Emily say this? Anyway, Emily comments, don't blame my dog, he doesn't deserve that. He's the sweetest old boy and a big baby. Blame the person who lost her the day I told her to go back to Oklahoma.
That's so fucking convenient, dude.
So, Amber has had Rarity for, I think, 10 years. I think we've got a clip of that later. Amber has Rarity for 10 years and goes missing the day Emily says, get lost, get out of my house. What are the chances? What are the chances of that happening? And Gracie, Destiny's cat, who Destiny had for, wasn't it like 14 years or something crazy?
Yeah, she had her for a long time.
Destiny had Gracie for 14 years. A week or two with Amber. Gracie got out. What's the chances of that happening?
A week or two with Amber, and Amber having the Wasabi fund. She has a little jar filled with money because she wants to buy a cat. And she, in the vlogs that she posted, she made it so that the timeline seemed skewed. But when you really paid attention to the days that she was saying what day it was literally like 2 days before like 2 or 3 days before Gracie went missing that she announced that she had a wasabi fun, but she didn't put it into her vlog until like a couple weeks after Gracie went missing.
And Rarity going missing the day Emily says get out.
It was a lengthy stay that became lengthier because we loved being around each other, which then became lengthier once Rarity went missing.
Such
I was not going to
bullshit,
leave
dude.
her here.
Actually, while I've mentioned Gracie, I'll try and find it. It'll be in a couple of my videos where Amber makes the Ask If Em post just before she's moving in with Destiny, and she says, "Yeah, I want to get a new cat. Hopefully, I find it." Some of you will know what I'm talking about. I'm going to get a new cat when Gracie dies.
Yeah, that's not suspicious.
That's what she says. When Gracie passes on, moves on, I'll get a new cat. So it sounds like Destiny said, yeah, Gracie's quite old. You can have a new cat when Gracie moves on. Amber, well, I think, everybody thinks, Amber rocked up
There's not a single
and
person
was
who
expecting a really old
doesn't think
cat
that.
on death's door. Oh, when Gracie goes, I'll get a new one.
Unless you're naive.
Turns up.
If you're naive,
Gracie
you
seems
like
alright.
Emberlyn.
For an old cat, seems fine.
You're not naive. You've
Then a
seen
couple of
people
weeks-
talk
couple of
about
weeks
this
later,
list, and you're like, no, I don't
Gracie
like
goes
her.
missing. And then 4 days later, she gets a new cat. Wasabi.
Every time we
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about her,
good
I'm just
chances
gonna
of that.
have this list up. There's no way I'm gonna put it down.
Jesus. Literally just a few days.
Just so that every time we're talking about her and you're seeing her bawl her eyes out and you start to feel a little bad, you can look at this and realize, oh, this is the stuff that she is like constant in her personality. The way she acts, the way her mannerisms change constantly and all the time. But these are the mannerisms that stay with her.
later.
Oh, yeah. Amber told us.
Just a few days later.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a few days
Amber
later.
told us she left on her own.
That's the ankle. I love the ankle. I personally think the ankle's great. I like their content. I can't watch too many ankle videos. Again, love the ankle. I think their content is great. I just can't stand the ankle's voice for too long. So I only watch them in like 5 or 10 minute intervals. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Love the ankle. Think they're great. You should sub to their channel. I personally cannot watch for longer than like 5 or 10 minutes.
On a cord because
And that's not the ankle's fault. That's not. I got a couple YouTubers that I can't watch for too long because their voice annoys me. Like iJevin, he's a Minecraft YouTuber. He doesn't like. I enjoy his content, but I sometimes have to skip his videos when they come out because I'm just like, I don't know if I can watch his voice for this whole time, or I have to cut his video up in a couple of different listening sessions. It's not his fault. iJevin's content is great. If you like Minecraft content, go watch his content. Go sub to his channel. But I personally just can't watch iJevin for too long. It happens. There's some people whose voices you're gonna hate. You probably, if you hate my voice, you're not gonna watch my content for very long. It happens.
had an apartment. I don't know what that means. She had an apartment before she left. But she made out to us, didn't she, that? Oh,
I'm
Emily
so
didn't ask me
thirsty.
to leave,
I just like
even though I
drank
looked
almost this
miserable
entire
in every
thing.
video in Wisconsin.
Neo, hello, welcome. Thank you for not hating my voice. I appreciate it. If you're into Gore World, please stick around. If you're not, this is not going to be any gaming content. This is Gore World content. So hopefully you don't mind. This is the list of the woman we're talking about, Amberlyn Reed. I don't know if you were here in other streams, but this is the list that we have of the type of person that she is.
No, I left on my own accord. Nobody believed that.
So when you hear me talking shit about her,
Nobody
this is the
believes
type
that
of
now,
person I'm talking
especially
shit
not
about.
now. No. I was having such a swell time, but I came back. Why? Reasons?
I'm watching Mr. Snowflake.
Alright, okay. Any of those reasons that Emily hates you?
I decided to wear my white
maybe.
pot again,
So
too.
I just had to like clarify that. That like no.
It's okay.
we
I'm
did
just
not
checking
break
in because
up.
I work at an
She
hour
did
long.
not tell
Oh,
me to
okay.
leave.
Well, we're just
For
talking.
once in my life, I was
We're just
like
chatting
an
right now.
adult type deal. Come on, give me some credit.
Welcome.
I like when she was
I'm
there.
sorry
she
you had
was
to work.
saying, I've got a therapist.
So I have actually found
And she's saying that
a psychiatrist / therapist who
Keep trying it
I'm
up
going to
ahead.
be speaking to. I'm going to be calling. I have not called yet. I have discovered them. I have found them. I know about them and they know nothing about me yet.
And that was during the time that she was trying to convince us that she has not moved to Wisconsin. Everyone knows that she was trying to move in, whether Emily liked it or not. She was trying to move into Emily's house. And so while she was up in Wisconsin during her visit, she goes and finds a therapist. Probably because they're arguing, and every time she's arguing with her girlfriend, she's promising to make it better. She says she'll find a therapist, and maybe she goes for like a couple sessions and she quits. Because therapy requires work, from what I've been told. I've never taken therapy. I've never had therapy. But therapy is work, and she doesn't do work. But yeah, she talks about getting a therapist while in Wisconsin, and then she's like, in the next video, she's like, well, I did a dumb, and I realized I didn't live in Wisconsin. Like, no fucking shit, dude. You're trying to convince us that you haven't tried to move in already? Like, what?
And we were all like, oh, she's moving in. And then a video or two later, she was like, guys, I forgot I don't live here.
She's the
So
worst.
I was going to see a BPD therapist when I was in Wisconsin, but they were located in Wisconsin. And I was a dumb, wasn't thinking at the time, and I do not live in Wisconsin. I live in Oklahoma.
What? It sounds, well, I remember thinking it at the time, but it sounds like
she wanted
Emily
to move
said,
in.
Can you go away? Or it wasn't going well. So she needed a reason to stay. So she said, oh, Emily, I've got a therapist. I can't go. I've got a therapist now.
She was
No, you
finding
still have to go,
excuses
right?
not to leave.
Cat went missing? Right, well, you have to stay now, don't you? Yeah.
She was
and Emily,
constantly
can you do all
trying
the
to find
work?
excuses.
Can you look for Rarity and
not
do
to
all
leave.
the posters. Can you do that? Cheers. Cheers, Emily.
I can't believe I'm out of my
Tommy
water.
has made like online posters and put it on different websites.
Sorry, I'm really tired today. I want to see Superman.
Tommy made the posters to put on different ones. Tommy. Now, she's probably going to use the excuse that, oh, well, she was into like graphic design. It's not her fucking cat, dude. It's yours. Now, sure, Emily should care about your cat because if she's your girlfriend, she should care about your cat going missing. And she should do her help any way you can. But the fact that now Emily has done missing cat posters and Destiny has done missing cat posters, but none of those times Amber did missing cat posters, that's a fucking pattern.
Man with Jimmy last night. And I couldn't sleep. Just thinking about it.
First time you can maybe excuse it because Gracie was Destiny's cat, but you're her girlfriend and you should be helping. You should be doing what Emily did. And the second time Emily is doing all the work, please.
That's true.
Of course you didn't lose your cat on purpose, so we believe that.
It says Amber is a liar.
Again, she thinks we're fucking stupid.
Just 3 pages of Amber
Pisses me off, dude. It pisses me off when people think I'm too fucking stupid for them.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like super smart, like book-wise, right? Like, I graduated high school. I've done some college. I've done a lot of some college, but like I never graduated. But just because of that doesn't mean that I can't see through your fucking manipulation, dude. And maybe part of it was that I was naive at first when I first met you. But it starts to get really annoying when I start to see through it and then you're acting like I'm fucking dumb.
When the uncle made a video about...
I have a friend. I had a friend who reminds... And anytime Amberlyn is lying and thinks she's just so much smarter than you, I think about that friend. I lived with her for a while. She was exactly the same. Holy shit, was she exactly the same. I don't think she'd ever hurt her animals to get back at us, but oh my god, were we worried that she might. She was terrible. I'm not gonna get into that story. I don't think I ever will. That's partially not even my story to tell. She was a high school friend, so I have high school stories I could tell from her. But the most recent one, the one that finally ended our friendship, that we're never talking to each other again, and I'm gonna hold her to that. She could apologize and I can forgive her, but we're not friends. And that's even if she does. I don't know if that's my story to tell fully. There's parts of it that involve my husband, and that I could probably tell because it's my story, because she was lying about me. She was lying about my husband. She was trying to get everyone to hate us. And she was just telling blatant lies. And oh my God, does she remind me of Amber. And anytime I watch Amber, I'm like, oh my God, it's like I'm dealing with this bitch all over again. I don't have to. Like, but I don't have, now that she's out of my life, I don't have any drama in my life. So like, why the fuck not watch somebody else go through the bullshit they put themselves through? Because again, this is a person that we're talking about. A person like this. Yeah, I'm going to watch your train wreck. I'm going to watch your downfall, and I'm going to enjoy all of it. Just call me Nuxanor, because I'm going to watch your downfall and be happy about it.
But yes, my cat Rarity is missing.
I've never believed, well, I don't think anybody, but I've never believed anybody less with their fake cry, the fake crying, it's awful. I remember watching an episode of Ewu, Jimmy Man, Ewu, and there was a woman on there who killed somebody, and the cops didn't buy her fake crying because she was in and out of the...
TheGirlKiba, hey, really thanks, I appreciate it.
And that was like Amber. So when Rarity, keep that in. So when Rarity went missing,
like we'll be Team Neo all the way too.
So when Rarity went missing, she came on camera doing the crying. Nobody believed it then.
Is she just like walking by?
Like Neo, as long as you don't have this kind of pattern, I'll support you. All right, thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. Hope all the lies come to light. The Matrix is watch. The Matrix is watch? What does that mean? Was I just... Should I not have said that out loud? Did I just volunteer myself for something I wasn't ready for? Oh, the Matrix is watching. Okay, now I'm even more concerned. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and there's gonna be someone sitting at the end of the bed on a red pill or the blue pill. I'm just like, well, which one's is NyQuil? Is it the blue one? I think the blue one's a NyQuil. I'll take that one.
Is she out there?
Next note, Amber is a liar.
I'm not funny,
no,
I know.
it's Foodie.
Thank you for the lurk.
She
I
reminds me
appreciate it.
so much of Foodie Beauty.
We'll be streaming gaming content tonight, so you can tune in for that.
Ironic. She'll do what Foodie Beauty does. Foodie Beauty will do anything to keep her man. We saw that with Corky, where it was just the levels she went to. If I could just get in his house. What? If I could just move to Syria.
Congrats, Neil, leveling up to level 22.
She will do anything.
More
to stay
kibbles
with
to
her
spend
partner.
on those bets.
I think Amber will do anything to stay with her partner.
I agree with that. I think she would.
Justify it to herself. It's like all the best bad guys in history. They think they're the good guys. They justify their horrible actions to, actually, I'm helping. So I've no doubt Amber let Rarity out and justified it to herself. Well, me and Emily were going to get married.
Do you want to marry Tommy? Oh.
I'm married.
Tommy.
You make NyQuil both red and blue.
To preserve this.
But I thought like NyQuil was like the blue one and then the red one was Dayquil. Okay, good work. Drive safe.
Physically abused.
Or if you're not driving, be safe.
Another one.
Have a good work day.
Call this number now. Fucking hell.
Don't let the people get you down.
National Domestic Violence Hotline.
Oh, this. Dude, when she started talking about how people were saying, oh, you're probably being like abusive towards Emily. Now, no, we don't like Emily, right? We still don't like Emily. She fed her last partner to death, right? She was part of the feeder community and she's okay with feeding people to death. We don't like Emily. So the audacity that Amber has, that this woman has to put this thing saying I'm not an abuser and this is her background, this is her pattern, this right up here is her pattern, and she, oh my god, I just realized what I did. I put a tally for animal abuse and I actually have one that says lost cat outside. There we go, we've got another one. Anyways, so we have a woman who does this. This is her pattern. Behind all of her exes, the only one who hasn't come out was two people who were too shy to be on camera. Crystal, who didn't want to be on camera, was still put on camera, and Jade, who didn't want to be on camera, and Amber finally respected someone enough to not put them on camera. So they haven't said anything, but all the other people, all the other women who, and well, they're not all women now. All the other people that she's dated, Casey, who's transgender, so Casey's a man, and Beck, who doesn't want to be a woman anymore either. She wants to be a they. person. She's not either. I forgot what that's called. Remind me in the comments. But yeah, all the people she's dated have said that she's like this. These are all from all these tallies are from their stories. And she has the audacity to be like, I am not an abusive person, and then put this at the end of her video. Like, how much would it piss you off if you were physically abused by someone, and then they're like, I'm not abusive, and then they would direct people who are abused and like if they worked for a domestic abuse charity. Like, how fucking pissed off would you be if that person who was like abusive to you also worked for an abusive charity, abuse help charity? Like, that's the kind of spitting in the face that she does, and it pisses me off.
Line that you can call. You are not alone.
Yeah, I think she'll do anything to keep her partner, including letting cats out. Our own
When
Cass
does he get to
Jesus.
talking about?
And all I can do is
Oh,
think
soon.
about,
Okay.
where is she? Like, what is she? Like, is she warm? Like, it's just a lot.
No,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
not
like
warm.
went
She's
back,
outside in a
trying to
Wisconsin
break up with
winter.
Amber. She was like, no, you're not leaving this car until you say we're not broken up or whatever it was. No, we're not.
Yeah, we'll
breaking
get
up.
into
No,
that
no.
story when we go over Beck's stories,
Amber, can you
which
get
is
out
also
my
going to
house?
be Snowflake. Snowflake made these victims of an empath because Amberlynn calls herself an empath. We'll get all those little detailed stories. So before it's just like, oh, these are kind of some of the stories, but we'll get detailed stories later of all her exes.
No, we have to go. It's my house. Get out. I'll call the police. I went messing. Right, when do you want to stay a bit longer? Can I? Oh, another one. Amber lies. Oh, these notes are so handy. Over explains. When Amber came on camera when she was in Wisconsin. What a ridiculous video. This gave it away more than anything. The over explaining of how Rarity got out. Hi guys. Hi guys. Cat's still missing.
I did
Well,
just shower
rude,
my hair
Snowflake.
is wet and a mess. Don't mind that.
This is what happened. I opened the door.
I'm not wearing a
and then
cardigan just because I wanted to
right,
copy
you. Know
you.
how doors work. Why are you?
You haven't posted this video
This traumatic event in your life.
a couple months
This
ago.
Is what happened. Anytime
Rude.
she over explains, again, uwu, so that I'm uwu. Anytime you over explain, it's like, all right. Do you think we're not going to believe?
Is he talking about? Like, okay, yeah. So, fun fact about these. This is, I think, who he's talking about. The Iwu, EWU, right? Now they have like a bunch of other ones, but a long time ago. He was, or they were like a family channel. It was this man and his two daughters exploring. It was like urban exploration. Some wasn't even urban. Sometimes I would go explore like really far away places. And so then I was like keeping up with them, and then suddenly I stopped seeing their videos. And then I started seeing their videos, but they started being like overly processed, and it was just a bunch of stuff. And I like explored the channel again, and I was just like, who the fuck are these people? Like, why am I subbed to them? Like, I wouldn't watch a channel like this. And then I realized that it was their channel, and they sold it to a different company, and they have their own exploration channel again, but they just didn't want to do all their to just get really into the YouTube thing. And they're like, let's just sell the channel, we'll start over, and they didn't want to be too big. And so I was like, oh, that's what happened with them. So explore with us, Iwu is basically what he's talking about. Fun facts, I guess. I don't know if that story was interesting. Drop a comment if that story was interesting. Just ignore me. I'm being bugging out.
Over explaining about opening a door.
And when I closed the store, I thought I closed the door.
And it's like in 2019, hi guys, I've just got in the shower. What I like to do for my showers. That didn't happen. Anytime she over-explains, I'm a very dirty individual.
Even just talking about showering, like, a normal person doesn't mention how often they get out of the shower. Like, maybe if someone texts, like, my brother will be like, hey, do you want to play Hell Divers right now? I'll be like, well, I can't right now. I was just about to shower. We could play in like 20 minutes. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not like getting on here after my showers, because sometimes I'll stream right after my shower and I'll get on here, and sometimes it is just like I am right after my shower, but there's no way I'm on there and I'm like, please excuse my wet hair, I just got out of the shower. Like, who does? No one who showers normally does that.
Look, I'm answering all these questions. Okay, I don't believe anything you say. No. What's next? Oh, Amber is a liar. Great.
And then here's the thing
Have I
about her
lied?
is that she wants to believe so bad that she'll over explain everything, and she'll try to like, she just over explains everything. And it's just like, if you honestly were just a normal person, not trying to manipulate anyone, not trying to have your stories believed, you would just go on with your life. If people thought you didn't shower and you knew that you showered every day or every other day, like, how much would that bother you? You know, like, if you know you shower and someone else is like, yeah, you don't even shower, you're just like, bro, that's fucking dumb. And you move on. But if you want to be believed so bad, even as little as to your lies about showering every day, please.
To protect people that I love and care about, yes, I have.
Amber made a post last night, and I was going to make a video about it last night, but I was too tired. So I thought I'd get 4
Thank
hours
God
sleep
she
and then
can't be
do
a
it
mom,
instead.
though.
She made a
Like,
post
every time I
saying,
notice these things, I'm
I
like, thank
just now
God she's
checked
not a
social
mom.
media for the day.
Yeah, like, we believe you haven't been on social media all day.
Implying she isn't constantly on it. I just checked it once, woke up, had my breakfast, done all this. Yep, and that's me done for the day. Right, okay, alright. Haven't been on it, oh, there's the over-explaining. Haven't been on it much lately. Hence, how does she know the word hence? Hence why I haven't been uploading, even though she was like, see you sooner than you think. 6 days later. And we're only saying it now because of the cat stuff. I went uploading, and I noticed lots of rumours being spread. That's her bread and butter. Oh no, I've said bread and butter. I've lost her.
You take a picture of my nails and send it to my nail tech.
Rumours being spread. She loves rumours. Just so everyone knows, all of it is a
We're
lie.
experimenting.
She's lied to us every day for...
I'm going to tell you a really boring story, but it's something that I really like to do. I like to get my nails done. And so I got my nails done recently. I don't know if you can see it. I got just cute little fall leaves, but we decided to do like a sweater thing on this one. And she recently got little fluffy things to put on your nails. So, like, it looks like almost like lint, I guess. It kind of looks like lint, but it looks like they got like a wool sweater and then they like snipped all the like little fuzzies off, you know, and then they put it all in a container. That's what it kind of looks like. And she put a bunch of that stuff on my nails to try to do the fuzzy thing. And we're curious about how long it would last, if it would last well. And like, I'm a mom, so like I use my hands a lot. I have to wash my hands a lot. And so it's not being put through the through my physical working in a kitchen labor that I used to do, because I used to have my nails real short. Now I let them go out just a little bit longer than I used to. But you're not supposed to be able to see your nails over your fingertips when you work in a kitchen. Like, that's a general rule. The problem is that my skin goes past my fingertips. It's a weird way to explain it, but that's just what it is. So I would have my nails as short as I can, and then I'd always be wearing gloves, and these would be snapping off. I wear acrylics because my nails are weak. They would be snapping off within like 2 weeks. And now that I'm a mom, these actually last about 3 to 4 weeks. Now that I'm not doing that kitchen work, so it won't be held up to kitchen work stuff, but stay-at-home mom stuff, it's been holding up pretty okay. I don't think it held up as well, and we're also testing whether detailed or not detailed would be better, and so far we've come across that not detailed is better, because like the detailed one, like it's like barely on there. So it's like a lot has fallen off and you could barely tell what it was. So yeah, it's fun. I like having a stable nail tech. If you're really into doing your nails, get a stable nail tech. Like she's great. Like we were able to experiment. Um, we built a level of trust between each other, and now we're close enough where sometimes where I'm like dealing with the dilemma of where I should host one of the parties for my daughter. She's like, you could do it here, so she's offered up my place to her, and I would offer my place to her, but she's in a way better place than I am. She's also older than me, so having someone who's older than you that I get to talk to a couple times a month, once or twice a month, is nice. It's like being able to like talk to your mom. Like my mom's just one phone call away, but it's just so much better when you're like in person and you're able to like enjoy the same things. Like I love my mom. I go to her for advice first, but it's just nice to have someone else that's older than you. Kind of like a mentor. That's not just like your parent. And if you don't have parent relationships, maybe it's nice to have someone who's older than you like that. But that's not part of the nail tech thing. That's just part of having someone who's you could vent to and get advice from. Get a mentor. Mentors are nice.
12 years in our videos. Every video, 12 years.
She's not really my mentor, but it's like
Everything.
like a mentor
Should we just take your word
Anyways,
for it?
that's a side tangent. Fun facts. Fun facts with Kiba.
I'll lie, but everyone will believe what they want anyway. Okay. So this is the only time I'll ever speak on it. Well, it's not, because she went live after this.
True.
Which we knew she would. It reminds me of when she was talking about Beck. This is the last time I'm going to talk about Beck. And then wouldn't shut up about Beck, so this is the last time. I bet it's not. Well, it wasn't. Putting my energy into a large group of people, you call them large, who will only ever see the bad in me. Well, stop accusing every bloke.
I'm large. I'm people.
SA.
I'm a large people.
How about that? I'm telling you, we're a week away from her saying the DoorDash guy SA'd her. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Oh yeah, the DoorDash guy story. Which now, at this point, after the texts that have come out, we are pretty much like, oh yeah, no, she was lying about that DoorDash story just to get Emily to call her again.
Not anymore. I was gonna say she's been doing this for well, I think I wanted.
That was such a good face to pause on to talk about the lying. Like, someone needs to screenshot this face, and just anytime Amber lies about something, you just post this face up.
Not anymore. I was gonna say she's been doing this for, well, years. I'm trying very hard to focus on my mental health, not your fatty liver. Better not focus on that, but have another drink. And my sanity. That's going well. This is why I'm saying bye to constantly engaging in hate and saying bye to people in my life that destroy any piece of sanity I do have. But if you're wanting drama...
Okay, we're done with this.
Did that. I'm gonna cry. It's to go to fake cry and go, I need the fudge and go, it's a fucking media.
I was hoping he would have
a new girlfriend. I love the film.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And we know I'll be okay. I don't care about you. We don't care about you being okay. It was Rarity we care. Sorry, like cough. Sorry.
Hint, hint.
Oh, that's nice. I'll tell you what, lads. That's bloody lovely. What's next? Amber is a liar. And I think that's it, yeah.
Did you not get the
Any more
text
posts?
message?
Oh, yeah, she does another one, sorry. I've lost it
up.
now. Anyway, she does a post after that. Saying something like, I've lost it. Saying something like, sorry about that, guys. I'll be okay. I'll find it. Sorry about that. I'll be okay. I don't care about you. We don't care about you being okay. It was Rarity we cared about, and we know that. That's
100%. Brian.
I'm sure she said she wasn't going to replace
Brianna
Rarity.
Will you get another pet? No. Absolutely not. I'm still waiting for Rarity to come home.
Try and find the clip, but I'm sure she said I'm never replacing Rarity. She said that about well, she said that about Beck and her
No, that's
partners.
not what I wanted.
I'm never getting a new girlfriend. Never again. This is Feline. All right. I'll never replace Rarity. This is Romeo. How's Romeo doing? Got out. Hey man, the funny side of cat murder, Jesus. Anyway, yeah, it won't be the last time she mentions it. Disgusted, man. I think that's it. Yeah.
I'm looking for Maybe it's in his B-roll. The post with, I would be surprised he would put that in the B-roll. Oh, it's this one? Okay.
She couldn't keep up her normal behavior.
So now he gets into the text messages that Emily sent to him. And this is where we're going to get into Emily's side of the story, but not the full side. This is literally just going to be about the text messages around. Maybe we should just find those. BPD, most replayed, the tantrums, after work, text messages. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to skip to this part. Again, go so to Mr. Snowflake. We're going to skip to the part where it's the text messages between them. And we're just going to watch that part. And this rarity part. Maybe the leaving part. Not the therapy part, though. Where he gets into the text messages that was being sent between Amber and, right? Yes. The text messages between Emily and Amber the day that she goes missing. Rarity goes missing. And then we'll get into Rachel's video where it covers more of Emily's full story. Because here it's just things that Emily's saying Amber does. But in Rachel's story, in Rachel's video, it has the full, every single text message that was sent back and forth the whole day. Not just the hours that Rarity went missing, the whole day. And it kind of elaborates on every one of these points that Emily made in this. And instead of going over that twice, we're just going to skip over that and just do it in the Rachel video. About how she uses BPD as an excuse. You get to see them talk to each other about that. Like, you can't keep using BPD as an excuse. The tantrums. We'll get to see clips of Amberlynn talking about her tantrums and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see that in the Rachel video as well. So I don't want to go over that too many times. Right now we're talking about Rarity. So we're going to do the Rarity situation and what actually happened with Rarity and the back and forth there. I think at this point, Amberlynn has told us what actually happened to Rarity, and I think you'll probably see it. Oh yeah, right here. She is her video of what actually happened to Rarity. So
Messages coming up 2
we'll
seconds.
see.
Me again. I don't know if you're like Amber and keep old messages, but do you have any messages from Amber about Rarity going missing? It's the one after this one. Yeah, I do. I have the message of her initial reporting when she's missing, which is time-stamped. It shows that her story that she posted on her vlogs about being missing at 5 a.m. was not correct.
When it happened, it was 5 in the morning.
These are the texts between Amber and Emily.
Because she gets up and opens the door for the dogs. We all know she
Amber
definitely
says,
does that.
So am I leaving? Wait, I read that wrong. I also have moments where I snap at you.
You'll get to see what she read wrong. You'll get to see what was up here in the Rachel video. That's what I mean.
I haven't been able to
the whole
find
day.
Rarity all day. What time is this at? 10:06. I need help finding her, please. I've been calling her name and looking everywhere
November
all day.
17th,
Emily says, I'm
10:06.
afraid.
November 17, 10:06 is the same. The 17th is the same day that you'll be seeing pictures of Emily that Emily took of there being like nail marks in her arm from Amber too. Fun fact. It's the same day.
Home, to be honest.
This whole argument,
Emma says,
the nail marks,
didn't
everything.
Go to the back porch.
Same day.
Amber says, I didn't go to the back
This is
porch.
the most sus. This is what makes me 100% believe that Amberlynn put Rarity out there and believed, besides like the other time that she lost, that Rarity got out and Rarity stayed around the house. Because that's something that Emily says happened, that she brought Rarity in after coming home and taking out the trash. She saw Rarity was out. She's like, oh, what are you doing out here? And she brought her back in. So Rarity has gotten out. And that's why I think she was hoping that Rarity would stick around the back porch and Emily would come home and see and find Rarity like under the porch or something. I don't know what their porch looks like. So like around the porch or in the trees nearby. And she was hoping she would be able to do that. But then she wasn't around because she had stayed outside for God knows how long. It's 10:06 p.m. Emily left at like 5 in the morning on November 17th. So they've been having this argument and she's been saying, "Oh, she's gone and I haven't been able to find her all day" at 10 p.m. I don't know if she went missing almost if she stuck outside immediately or something, because there's later on in the text she says something along the lines of, "I just thought you'd be home at this time. I was wrong. I mistake the time that you were supposed to be home." So part of me thinks she's like, "Oh, she's supposed to be home at like fucking 6 p.m." Right? Like if she's leaving at 5 p.m. to go to work, she's supposed to be home at 6 p.m. Right? Thinking that giving her like 30 minutes to get home. So then she sticks her outside, right? She sticks Rarity outside and is talking about so she doesn't lose Rarity. She's hoping like maybe she comes home and she's like, "Hey, I haven't been able to find Rarity. Can you help me look for her?" Right? Trying to get her to talk to her. And then Emily ends up not coming home at that time because she's avoiding Amber because of the argument that they had that we'll get into. And so she's like, "I didn't go to the back porch," because she expected her to be back there. And then she's like, "You're not, like, why aren't you still home?" Like later in the comments or in the text messages, she eventually gets to like, "I'm sorry, I mistake the time that you're supposed to be home." But she probably just left Rarity out that whole time. And so Rarity eventually was like, "I've been out here for like 2 hours, dude. Hey, why aren't you letting me back inside? Help." And then eventually she tries to find some warmth. It's like cold and rainy right now. It's almost a year, so it's like cold and rainy in Wisconsin.
Emma made a whole demonstration video
Look,
at the back
it's
porch
snowing.
explaining what had happened.
Like 2
But
or
here
3
she's
days
telling
later,
Emily,
it's snowing.
"I
Look at
didn't
the
go to the
layers
back
of snow
porch.
there.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to cause you any stress. You can come home and go into the bedroom. I'll stay in the living room till you wake up for work." 10:26 p.m. If you didn't hurt me on purpose, why would you regret it? Get real. I don't want you to touch me. Amber says, "I regret anything."
This is not an apology. "I regret anything I've done to hurt you" is not an apology. You need to know what you did wrong. Now, it is really annoying when you're trying to like, wait, what did I do wrong? And you're genuinely wanting to know and the person won't talk to you. But Emily at this point has said it over and over that she has physically hurt her. Like she was physically abusive. And she's like, "I regret anything I've done." No, what you should be saying is, "I am so sorry for digging my nails into your arm." You could say, you maybe even do like, "I didn't mean to grab you that hard or whatever, and I will not touch you next time." Like you find a way to make it better. Like if you did something to hurt them, say that you'll never do that action again, like or "I will never touch you without asking you first." And then you have to uphold it, obviously. Especially considering how much she's getting angry and this right here, "I don't want you to touch me," then you should probably be like, "Oh, I'm going to never touch you without your consent again." Like you need to set those boundaries. Like you need to apologize and set up the new reasons how you're fixing that. An apology is not, "I regret that I've hurt you." Like you haven't, like you're not owning up to what you did, basically.
I've done that has hurt.
Maybe that's not the best way to apologize, and I can see it being annoying trying to be, like, honestly try to figure out what you did to hurt a friend. But when you physically hurt them and say, "Ow, you physically hurt me," and you don't apologize for that, then that's where you fuck up. That's
I
where
understand.
you're not taking
Oh
responsibility.
my god, Princess is out. Emily's cat.
This is another sus.
Princess is out.
This
She
is
just
so
went up
sus,
the stairs
dude.
into the bedroom. I was so confused for a minute. "Emily, can I ask you something?" "What?" "Can I have another chance?" "No."
No.
"So you want me to pack my bags and leave?" "Yes." "Check Snap, please." "I've been abused before.
I don't know how
and
this
I was done
woman's
to have
having this
stayed
many
with her because
conversations
look
with
what
the
it
same
led
person.
to." And Amber says, "I would never do that." Oh, I sent a whole video. It's taking forever to send. Anyway, there's the text messages.
Which doesn't really matter.
I'll make another video talking more about it, but I'll keep reading. But yeah, very different to Amber's demonstration video. Funny that.
We get in a really fucking bad argument. She leaves through the glass door, leaves the door open. I did not notice because I did not go near the door. I did not go near the door. I was sitting at the kitchen table waiting for her to come home. And that's when I noticed
That kitchen
the
table
cold
is right next to that
breeze.
sliding glass door.
Literally left the fucking door open. And she booked it so fast she didn't even close the door. It was just a lot. In my brain, I was thinking, there's no way Brady got out. We're good. You know, it's like one of them things. But it was the next day when I was like, something really just does not seem right. I haven't seen Rarity all day. I'm thinking, oh my god, I've been taking the blame this whole fucking time.
You're still taking the blame.
This whole fucking time.
You're telling this lie of a story and you're still taking blame. Because first of all, you weren't honest with us to begin with. So now, how many times does a little boy have to cry wolf, right? Like, of course you're not being believed anymore. None of your lies are being believed anymore. Because you have cried wolf so many times over the past 10 years that you've been on YouTube. So no, we don't believe you. And when someone else says, oh, this is actually what happened, we tend to believe that person more, even if we don't like them. Emily doesn't have a huge history of lying to us and thinking that we're stupid. There's a little parts where she says that she's not into feeder content, but everybody's like, you're into feeder content. But like, that doesn't necessarily mean that she lies about everything. She might be embarrassed that she's a feeder, so maybe she'll lie about that. And she is a horrible person, don't get me wrong. But you were a horrible person and a known liar, and you've been called out, and every time you're called out, eventually it goes from, I didn't lie, and then, okay, I did lie, but it wasn't that bad. You Darvo the fuck out of every single lie. Or I did it because I wanted to protect someone. Like, yeah, no, we're not going to believe you then. If you had to lie to protect someone, first of all, you probably shouldn't be with that person. Second of all, that's not love. If that person's doing something bad, first of all, you shouldn't be showing that on YouTube. And then second, you should be having an honest conversation about them and about that happening. And you shouldn't be lying about it to YouTube for it. Like, that makes no sense.
Next. Well, that doesn't look good. She made a couple videos crying about Rarity. Were you off screen watching this, and what did you think? Because her acting is shite. I don't remember saying that. I mean, it's true. Her acting is shite. I've always thought that. I didn't buy she was genuinely sad. Nobody did.
No one did. No one did. No one thought she
I was home for a few of them
Rarity.
that she filmed. It was always after a fight between her and I. I think she wanted to take advantage of the tears and the crying and put it on camera.
She just wanted to venture out. I know she just wanted to see. No. Like, I don't know where the fuck she is. And it's been just like, literally. Sorry.
I even asked her, why would you film right now if you're this upset? Which she would get pissed, so I never mentioned anything about the vlogs. Yeah. She was obviously the expert and always knew what the right
sarcasm
was
dripping in that last sentence there.
Say, oh yeah, she's smashing YouTube. Right, sarky bastard. Emily says, a person can only watch so many videos about Legos, choosy, and the occasional bingo session before boredom sets in. She really doesn't do a whole lot of anything. And then I say, I always thought her Rarity videos seemed fake. Well, so did everyone, not just me, yeah. Usually when she knows she's in the wrong, but doesn't want to admit it, she's over the top and extra dramatic about things, yes. And she was definitely over the top. And I say, what was she like in the following weeks or however long? What she said about Rarity? Did she talk about Rarity? Oh, may as well. Also, not to bombard you, but I'll ask while it's just popped in my head and I'm still awake. I just saw a clip earlier today of you and her at the Billie Eilish concert, whatever she's called. Still don't know. You looked miserable. We did talk about her because I was actively searching for her. She would say how much she missed her every once in a while, but she definitely handled it better than I would have ever.
Now, I'm not gonna harp on anyone's grieving process, because, like, for me, I'd probably, if I lost one of my cats, honestly, ever since I've had kids, I'm gonna be 100% real and honest with you. Ever since I've had kids, I've lost the huge amount of affection I had for my cats that I used to have. Now I see them as another chore, another thing to clean, another thing to pick up after. The amount of times that I've left the kids playing in the living room and I'd go to do the laundry, right? Just get the load into the wash or whatever and come back and they suddenly throw up in the living room that my kid's playing with because it wasn't there when I left, and my cat decided to throw up in the living room right after I vacuum, because he does that. He throws up after I vacuum. That one's spooky and it pisses me the fuck off. So I would never just throw them out. Like, Oliver pisses me off because he pees on everything. There's a corner in the girls' room that I'm constantly having to clean with the freaking steaming vacuum thing and spray down with the pet cleaner. And it pisses me off. And like, I get so mad, but never have I been like, oh, just leave him outside and never let him come back in. Like, there are times I throw him out because I'm mad at him, but he escapes out all the time. He escapes out all the time. There's actually at a point that I can't keep him in because he will fight his way out. Or sometimes I'm pushing like the stroller in and he runs out and I'm just like, I can't leave the girls in here alone while I'm chasing you down the street. Like, come back if you want to come back. And he does always come back. So he's the only cat that we let out. So that he's the only cat where if he got out, I would be much more confident in his ability to come back than my other cats. My other cats get out, I'm running down the street trying to get them. So, like, I can't say whether or not, like, handling a lost cat would be better or worse if you seem to be a little bit more stoic about it, a little bit more serious about it, and not, like, losing your shit the whole time. If that means whether or not you love your cat more or less. Because regardless, I still love my cats. Like, I would hurt anyone who tried to hurt my cats. Because they don't deserve that. They're still cute little beings that I still want to murder anyways. But I'm the only one. I'm the only one allowed to murder my cats. No one else is. So like that's something that I had to fight with as a mom. Like, I didn't have these feelings towards my cats until after I had kids. But I also don't think that if one of them got lost, if I'd be pretending to bawl my eyes out or not. Like, you know, like sometimes people handle things differently. So that's the only thing that I would be like, yeah, maybe if it was a different person, maybe how she handled losing a pet, how well she kept it together isn't really an example of how much she loves her cats or not. But then again, it's also this is the pattern we have. This is it. So no, I think that if she handled it better than Emily, that's probably because she didn't actually care that Rarity was lost.
If I lost my pet.
Oh, that makes
I
me
know
miss
she didn't care
Rarity.
about Gracie.
I miss her so much. Sorry. Moment of silence.
Like, look at how fucking fake that is,
She
dude.
would cry sometimes, but she didn't cry like she did on camera about her. Oh, okay, right. I definitely feel like this was a huge distraction from the big fight that happened. Oh, yeah. It seemed to blow over faster than it should have. I wanted to keep it civil while she was here, while we were looking for the cat. That's when she tried signing up for therapy in Wisconsin to show that she was going to get help for how she acts.
I need to do therapy for BPD. So I found a dude. Why did I say it like that?
We would argue on and off though, but she was
did a
actively
dumb,
trying
and
to
she didn't
minimize her
realize that
tantrums.
she didn't live in
I bought those
Wisconsin.
tickets for her well before this happened. They were really expensive, and because they were in a premium seat,
A
I
premium
couldn't
seat
resell
as they
them.
were in the
I knew how
nosebleeds.
much
That's
it meant
wild.
to her to see Billy, so I took her. I tend to forgive too easily. At me again. So how did you get her to leave eventually? Because she told us she left because she was a grown-up and had an apartment or some nonsense. It was something stupid like that, wasn't it?
What was the real reason you went back to Oklahoma and didn't stay in Wisconsin? Because I have a whole ass apartment. I have a whole life here.
Piece of my
I love
bangs
my
in there.
apartment. I love living alone in a responsible way. I belong here right now. So that is why we're currently in a long distance relationship. But
I do see us moving in together in the future.
Didn't make sense anyway. Also, again, while it's in
That
my head
fucking
and I'm
blatant
awake,
ass lie, dude. The we're gonna be moving in together in the future, as if you didn't just have an argument and Emily didn't just kick you out and then you lost your cat, so she let you stay for a couple weeks longer and then took you home. And I bet so the story was her mom was supposed to pick her up, but then because she ended up going back on a weekday, her mom couldn't because she works. Her mom works. I'm not a huge fan of her mom either, but she's trying to keep a stable job, and that's understandable. And so then Emily, instead of waiting, and I feel like that was an excuse, like she was probably like, well, we're supposed to go home today, but you know, my mom works, so like I can't go home today or tomorrow, whatever. And so then Emily was like, fuck it, I'll take you. Like, I 100% it was Emily. It was another ploy to let Amberlynn stay for another, like, however long she could put it off for, like, another week or something. And Emily was like, no, if you're supposed to leave tomorrow, keep packing. We're going to leave tomorrow. like last minute change like that. And Amberlynn was trying to stay because she didn't think Emily was willing to do the 15-hour drive to drive her back.
I bet driving her home wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. I think that's when Mop Legs was born, wasn't it? The drive home. Bottom of her feet just mopping up the piss out of truck stop bathrooms. Oh, she's so gross, man.
Yeah, I think that's when Mop Legs happened.
She couldn't keep up her normal behaviour for too long before her true self came out again, and we
because
started
her pants were all dragging on the floor, and she was like, I just
finally
went to
got
the
to the point where I
just came back from the
couldn't take it anymore
bathroom, and it's just like, your pants were dragging like that in the bathroom. That's kind of gross,
home
dude.
to Oklahoma myself instead of waiting for her mom to come do it.
She does nothing all day. Like, get into sewing, dude. Get yourself a sewing machine and hem your fucking pants, dude.
I don't know why she was insistent on making it seem like it was her decision. All right, why?
Okay, I think this is just the drive home. Yeah, this is leaving, and then therapy, and then the outro. Okay, yeah. So that was the Rarity story from Emily's point of view, and that's why. And that's why I like 100% agree with like people who are like, oh no, she got rid of her cat. Is those texts right there. Beg to stay is, oh yeah, this is the text proof that she asked to leave, and then beg to stay is my favorite part. I love that there's unambiguous proof that she lied right to our faces, because there's so many. Again, I cannot put a liar tab because that's the liar tally right there, and it would take over this entire thing. So like, I don't know. I can't put the liar tab, but you'll see that's just a personality trait of hers. She's just a liar. Okay. So that's the Rarity story. Tell me what you think of it. I will be posting this on YouTube tomorrow under the same name. All of my socials are under the same name. Feel free to check those out. What are you trying to do? What is going on here? What is a screen? What happens if I click on it? Oh, is it that? Oh, it is that. Where are we at? Algonquin Park, Ontario. Okay. Anyways, so that's going to be it for that. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you're over on YouTube, feel free to hit like or subscribe. I will only be posting Amberlynn content over on YouTube, but if you feel like watching any of my gaming content, you could feel free to watch live on Twitch, or if not, you can watch all the VODs of the gaming content over on Rumble and Kick, also under the same name. Feel free to check them out. These houses are gorgeous, by the way. I like this one, and I like this one, and I kind of like this one. I really like this one too, but I think this one might be my favorite. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Neil, for dropping that lurk and watching me until you had to go work. I really, really appreciate that. Tomorrow we'll get into the Rachel video. It is almost 4 hours, so it will be multiple streams. I don't think I have that kind of time to dedicate, like, because like if it's 4 hours and I'm like watching her video from front to back, like there's no way I'm gonna be doing commentary in the middle of that, and it also like not double in size and it be an 8. Like I'm not doing an 8-hour stream. Like I don't have time for that. So we'll probably break it up into 2, maybe 3 parts. We'll see. And then we'll be adding Emily's tallies up here during that. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on all the socials. Where's my stream ending? There it is. Feel free to follow me on all the socials. All under the Girl Kiba, as you can see right there. I don't think I really post much on Twitter, so maybe don't follow me there. Okay, and that's gonna be it. Thank you. Bye.